Have you ever asked yourself, who am I and what do I want in life? This question is not a simple one, nor is it one that we ask ourselves often enough. Yet, it is pivotal to our existence, our purpose, and our journey in this life. Let me share a piece of my own story. There was a time when I was lost, wandering in the wilderness of my own ignorance. I thought I knew who I was, but the reality was I was merely living a shadow of my true potential. It was only when I began to delve deep into my own consciousness that I discovered a profound truth. I am not just a physical entity navigating through life. I am, as Pierre Teilhard de Chardin so eloquently put it, a spiritual being having a human experience. What a revelation that was! It was as if I had been looking at a grayscale painting and suddenly the colors burst forth. I realized I was born of all that is, a child of the universe, trailing the breath of ancestors and angels alike. And if I am connected to the source of all that is, then all possibilities are open to me. But it doesn't stop at knowing who you are. You also need to know what you want. It's not about merely wanting to be successful or leaving a legacy. It's about wanting to fulfill the highest, truest expression of yourself as a human being. It's about fulfilling the promise that the cosmos dreamed when it crafted the cells that make up you. You must have a vision for your life, a direction in which you choose to go. Even if you don't know the exact plan, you must steer your own ship. If you don't, life will drive you. And let me tell you, it's far better to be in the driver's seat of your own life. So my friends, knowing who you really are in this space and time we embody, that's the first key point. Be the author of your story, the sculptor of your destiny, because when you truly know yourself, the universe opens up its limitless possibilities to you. Opening. What does it mean to serve others in your life? The power of service is often underestimated, and yet it's a force that can transform lives and communities. It's not about grand gestures or high-profile acts, but about the small, everyday actions that make a difference in someone else's life. Let me share a personal anecdote to illustrate this. There was a time when I was just happy to be on television. The fame, the recognition, it was all quite intoxicating. But around the time I received an honorary doctorate, I took a long, hard look at what I was doing. I realized that I was being used by television rather than using it as a force for good. And so I made a decision. I decided that I would no longer just be on TV, but I would use it as a platform for service. I would use it to make a difference, to bring about positive change. And I can tell you that decision transformed my career in ways I could never have imagined. The truth that we often overlook is that service and the significance that we bring to our service is a cornerstone of success. Look at some of the most successful people in the world. Whether they realize it or not, they all have one thing in common. They serve others. They use their talents, their gifts, their positions to make a difference in the world. And it's not just about career success. Service brings a sense of fulfillment and purpose that nothing else can. It enriches your life in ways that fame and material success never can. It connects you to others, to your community, to the world. It reminds you that you are part of something bigger, something more significant. So whether you're a doctor or an artist, a teacher or an entrepreneur, I urge you to find a way to serve others. Use your talents, your gifts, your knowledge in service to the world. Closing. Service and the significance that you bring to your service is the second key point. How do you define excellence in your life? This is a question that can shape our actions and decisions and ultimately our lives. Striving for excellence is not just about reaching the pinnacle of success in our chosen fields. It's about the journey, the constant pursuit of betterment and making a positive impact along the way. Let's dive into a personal anecdote. There was a time when I was content just being on TV. The recognition, the fame, it was gratifying. But around the time I received an honorary doctorate, I began to see things differently. I asked myself, am I just on TV? Or can I use this platform as a force for good? This introspection led to a significant shift in my approach. I decided to use my platform not just for being on TV, but as a force for good, as a tool for service. This decision to strive for excellence, to use my position to make a positive impact, changed my career exponentially. Excellence is about more than success. It's about using whatever you have, your talents, your skills, your platforms in service to others. It's about making a difference, leaving a mark that goes beyond personal achievements and accolades. Striving for excellence is about setting high standards for yourself, not to outdo others, but to outdo your past self. It's about surpassing your own expectations and breaking your own records. It's about constantly evolving, growing, and learning. And remember, excellence is not a destination but a journey. It's a constant pursuit, a continuous striving. It's about embracing challenges, overcoming obstacles, and turning setbacks into comebacks. It's about not settling for mediocrity when you can reach for greatness. So, ask yourself again, how do I define excellence in my life? Your answer to this question can shape your life's trajectory, influencing your actions, decisions, and ultimately, your impact on the world. Striving for excellence in service and in self is the third key point. So, what are the 3 things that will carry you if you let them? Let's take a moment to recap. First, knowing who you are is the foundation of it all. It's about understanding your identity, your purpose, and your desires. It's about recognizing that you are a spiritual being having a human experience capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Secondly, the power of service. It's about realizing that greatness is not about fame or recognition, but about the positive impact you make in the lives of others. It's about using your skills, your knowledge, your talents to serve the world and make a difference. And lastly, striving for excellence. It's about not just being content with being on, but about using your platform, whatever that may be, as a force for good. It's about continuously pushing yourself to be better, to do better, to create better. Remember, knowing who you are, serving others, and striving for excellence are the keys to a fulfilling life.